Good morning. I was going to wait till I was all, you know, made up, nice dry hair, nicely brushed, but I am on a time limit and you will see why in a second. Today I'm trying out a new type of vlog, different style of vlog, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And basically, I have scheduled every single minute of my day. I've allocated spaces for everything. You know, when I eat, when I do this thing or that thing, when I do YouTube updates, and right now I'm ahead of schedule by 14 minutes. So I'm quickly filming an intro. I'll just quickly show you what I have to do today. So far I'm ahead of schedule for the first one. So okay, so from 9:30 to 10:30 we've got some subject knowledge enhancement thingies to do. And they've put two chapters in PDFs for us to do. We need to take notes in a format that they've given us. 10:30 to 10:45, so it's currently 10:24 and I've already moved on to this one. The school I'm working at has asked me to do some subject knowledge organisers. I've been put down for a few of them. The one I'm currently doing for year 4 is mixtures and separating them, so that'll be until 10:45. Then I'm doing a YouTube update, and as you can see, I just go through the whole day until 9:30. So I should have a full 12-hour day of stuff to do. And then hopefully that will be a big chunk off my to-do list. The reason I've decided to do this is I've had a lot of YouTube suggestions recently regarding like scheduling days or doing massive assignments in like 4 hours. I blame V for that because I've watched a lot of her videos. But I just thought yesterday I felt so overwhelmed, and I have days where I'm super productive, feel amazing, and then the next day it's just a massive crash. And you know, you can't have a good day, a bad day, a good day, a bad day every single other day. It's just not possible with the amount of work that we get set. So I'm trying this out. Even when I was doing GCSEs and A-levels and things, I never managed to complete it. I never managed to do it. I would always get distracted somehow, or you know, be too ambitious and it just not work. I mean, already today I forgot to schedule in time for getting dressed. I planned it all before 9:30, showered, hence my hair and hence why it's not on there. But like, I didn't schedule time in to get dressed, so I kind of had to rush once I finished that first task, and I think that might be a good thing. You know, suddenly really appreciating those moments of free time to get other things done. I have given myself one slot for a time to kind of round off loose ends I wrote. So if I'm really behind on one thing but ahead on another, I can kind of compensate. But I think if that happens and I finish things early, I'm going to move on to the next one, and then so hopefully I can finish before 9:30 and still get everything done. That would be nice. That would feel rewarding. Just doing my subject knowledge organiser now, like I said. So that just involves getting loads of vocabulary, putting definitions for them, which surprisingly I found harder than I thought I would find it, because some things you almost end up putting the definition, the word inside the definition, and that's obviously a no-no. So I've kind of been like, that's been a surprising obstacle for me. And then there's some boxes. This is just the template for my school, but there's a what should I already know, what will I know by the end of the unit, and a kind of investigate box, because obviously this is a science one. Don't know if I said that or not. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do until 10:45 is my allocated time. And then afterwards I've got a YouTube update, but I've already done that here because, like I said, I'm ahead of schedule. So we'll see. I don't know, I'm kind of excited. I wouldn't be able to do this every day, but for now, let's try it. That's not helpful. So it's 12:10. I've done my CPD course, which was actually really good. I didn't realise that I'd been delaying it for so long. It was first streamed the 6th of April, so shame on me because I'm missing out. I've got a lot to catch up on now. Yeah, really enjoyed that. Made these notes. So yeah, really good. I didn't manage to finish my subject knowledge organiser. I was starting my job application thing, as you can tell from the vlog, well, the last vlog I posted. It takes ages and every single form I do seems to be different. Either the one in one part of Southampton to the other part of Southampton, or Bournemouth, or Poole, or private school or Catholic school, they're all different, so it's kind of like, oh. But right now my computer is freezing, so I don't really know what to do. I don't know whether to have lunch early or be patient. I don't know. I don't normally freak out about that, but actually, I mean, it's not... I'm quite enjoying knowing what I'm doing next, and there's been times where normally I would have just continued persevering until I got it done, and then I would have been frustrated and not ready to do anything else. But just kind of being like, oh, well, time's up now, I have to move on. It's actually been kind of nice. So far, so good. What I've been doing is, I don't know if you can see, if I manage it, I'm ticking it and then writing the time of when I achieved it. If not, I'm putting a star so that it's easy on the other side of the margin, so it's easy to see afterwards when catching up with other things. Then I'm going to go on to lunch. I've already done my YouTube update. Voila. So that gives me some time. I might put some extra time into lunch because of that. I don't know, we'll see. And then afterwards, I've got Duolingo, finish the MFL stuff that I started this morning, but that shouldn't take too long. It's really difficult to preempt how long things are going to take, because when you first see it and it's like 20-minute video and then, you know, 5 documents, you kind of think it's going to take longer. But I progressed fairly quickly with that. So yeah, I think things will kind of fit. It's a bit like a jigsaw at the moment. Okay, this is really lame, but Fraser yesterday got some tiger bread, and I love tiger bread. And my family doesn't like tiger bread, so we never get tiger bread. But I'm gonna get tiger bread sandwiches with some fancy salami. We bought some fancy salami. Well, he did, because there's only one person allowed in the shop. And some coleslaw. And he's gonna make it for me. Not that he knows about it. He's gonna make it for me because I'm in a tight schedule, and he's lovely. Aw, he nodded. Oh, he hates me. See you in a bit. Went outside, it was 2:56. So, actually on schedule, YouTube update. I've managed everything so far, apart from finishing my MFL subject knowledge task. And what else was it? My job application I haven't finished, but I knew that would take me ages, so I put that further down. And actually no, yeah, it was just that MFL thing. There was a question that really threw me off, so I took a while thinking about it. It was how can MFL be used to supplement numeracy lessons? So I was just kind of thinking about that, and then I ran out of time. But yeah, apart from that, it's going well. My back is definitely starting to hurt, and I need to get some fresh air because it started to get really stuffy inside. I'm feeling productive. I mean, it's really satisfying being able to tick it off, and when you finish early, being able to write the time and there being differences. So I'm quite competitive, so I think that's helping. This afternoon will consist of, actually, and this bit's probably the bit I dread, read/research support for autism and anxiety and ADHD and depression. So that's for my 3rd assignment, and I'm talking about an aspect of professional development that I want to improve on. And I think behaviour wise, you can never get behaviour management perfect, and I was talking about the different factors that can influence this. So I've kind of spoken about how behaviours are always trying to communicate something, and children with ACEs may often have behavioural issues, but not out of trying to annoy you, but more because they're trying to cope with something, or they don't know how to cope with something. And when I was talking with my university tutor, she also said maybe to mention, because SEN is often comorbid, so coexisting with, you know, mental health problems or other problems. So the combinations that I mentioned earlier, ADHD and depression and autism with anxiety, they're quite well researched and actually quite common, sadly. So I'm going to do 2 hours of that, I put snack time at 3:30. Afterwards I need to watch a Loom video for a music subject knowledge enhancement that we got this morning, watch a Loom video for our evidence bundle number 4. That's going to be kind of tricky. Another update, dinner, continue job applications, update the reflective log because I'm going to have another call this week with my mentor, so I need to have the last one updated before I have another meeting, otherwise it's just adding to the list. Some more Duolingo because I have tried to make a competition with my family on who can, you know, progress the most in a week, and the review date is Friday, so I put that one on myself, I'll admit that. But from 8:30 to 9:30 some CPD was forwarded that was recommended to the school staff at the school I work at, so I'm going to have a look at that and see if I can do more. I'm just taking a breather now. Research and stuff always goes really slowly. Like I mentioned before, I was watching a lot of V's videos and I was going to try and do an assignment kind of in her style, but then I realised when we're not given a reading list it's a lot harder because you end up spending time trying to find the research and then you have to look through it, see if it's even relevant. Sometimes it's not, before even starting to write. So sadly I'm nowhere near as quick at writing assignments as she is. It normally takes me like a few months. Fraser made burgers. I'm actually quite impressed. Ignore that one, he's already started eating that one. But like, ooh, exciting. Look at that. It smells gorgeous. Homemade burgers and brioche buns. I am a lucky girl. A lucky girl, people. Didn't manage to finish the music because turns out it was meant to be a 3-hour activity, so no way I could do it in 45 minutes, but I will try and catch up with that later. I didn't manage to do a minimum of 300 words for my research thing. But yeah, apart from that, I will just swap the timings around for some things. I'm technically doing the YouTube update now, so that will be fine. I'm going to finish that, the music thing. It was annoying because we had to do something as like collaboration. Obviously I didn't have the opportunity to do that. Just look how chill he is. Oh, he's so purry. Hello. Hello. I'm just doing some Duolingo right now for another 5 minutes. It's currently 6:55 and then I'm going to move on to something else. Okay, so I've just come across an obstacle which all those videos having the perfect study day don't address. I'm still doing that music subject knowledge enhancement thing, and as part of teacher modelling, the idea of teacher modelling, we have to create our own rap, something that we would give as an example to the children. Now I've got 5 minutes left allocated to this and I have no clue where to start. Absolutely none. I mean, I have a musical background, but it's not in rapping. It is not in rapping. Okay, so update, don't laugh. My next activity is to practice your rap. Someone in the house. It's not gonna happen. So I'll share it with you guys instead. My rap was, are you ready for this? It's kind of a bit depressing, but very relevant. It goes like this. It's year 4 in the class and we're here to pay our respects to the NHS in each and every way. We may miss school and it may be sunny, but not staying home is not one bit funny. Thank you. I am very proud of it. Oh dear. Being a primary teacher is hard, you guys. The things we have to do, eh? So it is such a wonderful day outside. I thought I'd update you outside, obviously, but now I can't really see you, so sorry about this. It's the next day. I realised that doing an outro at 9:30 the lighting wasn't great, so I thought I'd wait till today. Where to start? So I was actually really happy with how yesterday went. I normally do about 12 hours of work anyway, but it's not nearly as productive. The impact now is that my to-do list has dropped massively, and actually now I can relax. So it's almost like an intense day, get as much done as you can, and then afterwards there's not as much pressure, whereas normally I may have done 12 hours yesterday, maybe got 3 jobs done, been annoyed at myself, felt guilty, and then today do the whole thing again and only get 3 jobs done. Whereas yesterday, as you saw on the list, I got loads and loads done. I did end early. At some point I did go for like a little 20-minute walk. And I mean, I know it's not possible to always be so strict. You know, I was really lucky yesterday that Fraser was nice and he made lunch and dinner for us. And obviously this wouldn't be possible if you had kids or other commitments like that, or a job. But as a study technique, something that you could do for, well, next year GCSEs or A-levels, or revising for exams, I think it really works. You're really strict with yourself. I mean, you have to have the self-discipline to actually go through with it, and that's where I always went wrong. I would say that I don't think you could do it every day. I mean, A, it took me half an hour just to write that list. B, you need to be aware of any prior commitments you're going to have or how your day's going to go. There have been some days where I've just been so demotivated, and something like that would have just, you know, just ruined my day completely. And then obviously you get those feelings of being overwhelmed or not doing enough, and that's not the type of feeling you need when you're stuck indoors. You know, it's not healthy. So I wouldn't recommend doing that every day, but if you have an enormous to-do list, it's really helpful. And actually, I am now outside enjoying my day. It's 12-ish something. Just had a call with my mentor that lasted not nearly as long as usual because there just hasn't been much of an update. And so that means I can just chill. I'm gonna have lunch, I'm going to relax. It's kind of windy, so I hope you can hear me okay. And then we'll see. But yeah, it was different and I'm glad I did it, especially as it's completely in line with one of my favourite quotes and something I like to live by. It's do something today that your future self will be thankful for. And I think that's probably why I put so much pressure on myself, because I'm like, if I don't get it done today, tomorrow Annalise is going to have to deal with it. That's just my opinion. That's how it worked for me. That's what my experience was. I might try it another time in the next few weeks, especially when I get overwhelmed. But for today, I can actually get rid of my whole to-do list, rip it out, make another one. Okay, I've got like 2 tasks today, but they're not big ones. I feel really good about it. So yeah, that's my opinion. If you like this video, then please give it a like. Let me know your thoughts, but down below, is there something you would try? Do you think it would work for you? Has it been something that you tried before? Did it work for you? Did it not? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe for more teacher content. See you later. Bye.